Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only RANT. And today, I'm just going to be doing a quick movie review on this Asian film I've seen a while back. I do have to thank the amazing Maddie for watching with me. So if amazing Maddie, if you're watching this, I highly appreciate it. But anyway, the film I'm going to be reviewing today, folks, is going to be a short review. It's going to be for the Stool Pigeon. Of course, as always, I'm going to get into the story of it. So let's get into it, shall we? There's this police detective named Don Lee who makes a bad call, causing a close informant to be very injured. However, a year later after that, he must locate a new man to go undercover inside a jewel thief ring. Ghost Jr., whom doesn't want to do it, but Lee does make an offer, and this offer deals and applies pressure that makes sure it harder to say no. Lee makes the decisions based on the progress of his case and not always the benefit of the informant. So because of that, Ghost Jr. must play a role in this, but can't deny the chance to do what is right. The Stool Pigeon is a 2010 Hong Kong Chinese action film, and yeah, you can call this pretty much a thriller in a lot of ways, which I guess kind of is. But is this a good movie? Not really. I don't think it really was. I didn't like it, folks. I really didn't like it. The Stool Pigeon had gotten very mixed reviews when it was first released. I just bought this out of curiosity because, you know, I like watching Asian films, which I did watch quite a few. And I've actually reviewed quite a bit of Asian films on my YouTube channel. So of course, you know, reviewing this isn't anything new. I just figured I would review this film since I did review a lot of Asian films. But of course, I don't mind doing it. I do like watching Asian films because, folks, I like these types of movies. However, unfortunately, the Stool Pigeon proved to be a disaster. I mean, okay, it started off pretty good in my opinion. It started off pretty good. However, towards the end of it, it just got really stupid. I don't want to, you know, spoil it too much, of course, but towards the end of the film, it just got really stupid. Because the thing is, the thing that bothered me about this film is that it became really contrived. Just really contrived, especially towards the end. So because of that, folks, this movie became incredibly stupid. It got really dumb. And the characters made dumb choices just for the benefit, just to get the plot going. Which to me just came off really stupid in my opinion, because I hate it. I really hate it when movies make the characters do and make dumb decisions just to get the plot going. To me, that's just really ridiculous. And I'm saying that because it's insulting to the viewer. You act like the viewer who is watching this movie is a complete idiot. So yeah, folks, I recommend to not watch this movie because it's a total disaster in my opinion. I mean, okay, granted, it was a bit slow to begin with, especially towards the middle of the movie. The pacing is uneven, especially towards the middle. The middle of part of the film, I did tend to drag quite a bit, which of course is not a good thing. I mean, it was a little slow to begin with, don't get me wrong, but it really dragged towards the middle of it, which of course is bad. Yeah, okay, some of the car chases was actually quite cool, and yeah, some of the fight scenes are actually quite well choreographed. And this is one of those movies where it actually has a budget to it, but unfortunately, that's not enough to save it, you know, from its flaws. So yeah, folks, I don't recommend this film at all. The acting is okay, I guess. The acting isn't too bad. But still, I didn't like it really. I really didn't. It's still dull, just really boring if you ask me. I never cared for any of the characters, especially towards the end because they made the story, I guess you're gonna say, just made the characters act really stupid, which of course isn't a good thing. Don't make your characters do dumb things just for the benefit of the story. I mean, it should have a good story, don't get me wrong, folks. It should have a good plot. And I do like the concept of the story, but I just thought it was poorly executed. Don't make your characters do things just for the sake of doing it, just to get things going along. And yeah, if the script for this film was rewritten a few more times, probably would have got a better movie. But I guess that's never gonna happen because this movie was just a big, dull mess of a movie. And the dialogue was bad in my opinion. The dialogue was, I mean, okay, it's not the worst dialogue that was made, but the dialogue was quite cheesy if you ask me. And yeah, it's a bit cliched as well. It's really cliched as well. Which to me isn't surprising because the movie's pretty bad. But yeah, folks, I don't recommend it. And as I said before, this film did get mixed reviews once it was released. So yeah, folks, this is one of those Asian films I didn't like. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the weird part, folks, because I do like Asian films, okay, folks? I did review many Asian films in the past. But, however, this is one of the few I didn't like at all. I really didn't like this film at all. There's too many flaws, you know, that's weighing it down. So because of that, I didn't like it. And maybe some parts came off a little too dramatic. And that's the thing, that film does take itself seriously, which is fine, I guess. But it would have been fine if the film had a bit of a sense of humor. Maybe a little comedy. A little bit of it could have gone a long way. But, I don't know, folks. This was a very flawed film. I didn't like it. Yeah, when the amazing Maddie watched this film with me, and not even he liked it that much. And, I mean, it started off okay, yes, I'll admit it. It did start off pretty good, if you ask me. But somewhere towards the middle and the end, it just got stupid. Just stupid. So yeah, because of that, folks, I don't want to watch this again. I actually bought this on Blu-ray. Yeah, I actually bought it on Blu-ray and watched it. But I just felt that I regretted buying this because I felt like I wasted my money on this piece of crap. And yes, granted, I've seen worse. I've seen worse than this, but still I don't recommend it at all. And so yeah, folks, skip this one. It's not recommended. No. Bad movie, folks. This is something you should, you know, not watch at all. It's just a bad movie, folks. I've seen worse, of course, but still. I just thought, you know, it was pretty dull. For its violence and fight scenes and the heavy hand-to-hand combat, the Stool Pigeon just came off pretty soft compared to a lot of the cop thrillers that I've seen in the past. And I just wish this could have been, you know, a better movie. Because they could have easily done like a psychological thriller type of thing. But sadly, this was a disappointment, really, folks. This was a very big disappointment. So yeah, I'm never ever going to watch this film again. This is one of the few Asian horror films that I didn't like at all. The Stool Pigeon gets an overall rating of 4.5 out of 10. It gets a 4.5 out of 10 from me because, well, it sucked. It's a part of crap. As always, thank you for watching and take care. And see ya. I need a drink.